Hello YouTube, I'm your Huckleberry, and this is the Protech Sprint. Nice little California legal auto. And let's get into some stats. So we're looking at a 5-inch overall length with a 1.95-inch blade length, because of course to be a California legal auto, it has to have an under 2-inch blade length. And the blade thickness is going to come in at 0.1 inch. It has a flat grind spear point style blade that comes in S35VN with, of course, the DLC black finish, which, as you can see, I've put a little bit of use on that guy. Let's go ahead and get it weighed, and we can see what the weight is here. Zero that out. And 1.7 ounces. Oh, 1.6 ounces. A whopping 1.6 ounces. And we have aluminum handles here. Scales with a carbon fiber insert. Pretty nice little piece of carbon fiber there. And it is a right hand tip up carry only. Look at that. That clip is almost as long as the knife itself. Okay, so I'll just be honest with you. I did not expect to like this guy as much as I do. I mean, because it is, let's look at it. It's tiny. I have extra large hands, and this is a tiny, tiny knife. I got it more just because I was curious about an automatic knife this small. And so that's why I got it. It was just a curiosity. I didn't really expect to like it, but wow, do I like this knife. As I said, it is a California legal auto, which in California, you don't have a lot of options for automatic knives because you have to have such a small blade length, under 2 inches, as I stated earlier. And this comes in just under that. And so if you live in California, this is one of the few auto knives that you can actually carry. Protech also makes one called the Half-Breed, which it combines the blade of this knife here, of the Sprint, with the handle length of the Newport, another model of theirs. So you get a little bit longer handle length here, but still with a small blade. I'd like to get one of those for the channel here someday, because I just think that would be super interesting to see what it's like to have such a short blade with a longer handle length there. But anyway, this looks really good. It's a good looking knife. You know, except for the kind of, the one thing I don't like is the blackout tactical of it. That's kind of one of the negatives here. I wish that it came, and it doesn't really come, really one of the only other options besides kind of their more high-end expensive versions of it is with a stonewash blade. But you still got the black with carbon fiber on that version. I wish it kind of just came in, I don't know, maybe some fun colors. I mean, on a little knife like this, the blackout tactical just doesn't, really go with it, I don't think. I wish they came out in like orange, blue, yellow, just something. Some colors. Knife companies in general, we're going to get off on a tangent here. Knife companies in general don't do enough with color for my taste. That's probably for a different video. But anyway, we'll get off of that. You never know where we're going to go in these videos. But anyway, overall, it looks good. I like the kind of, it's got some flowing lines. It looks good. Everything's nicely chamfered. Feels good in hand. This is how I have to carry this guy. But there's no hot spots or anything like that. It feels really good in hand. It looks good. It is lightweight, as we saw, 1.6 ounces. My goodness, it doesn't get much lighter than that. And you know what? This thing fires hard. You hear it. All Protechs fire hard. I didn't really know how this one would fire, considering it's such a small, lightweight blade, but it fires hard, man. Just like any other Protech. Protechs have some of the best actions on the market. Some of the hardest firing autos that there are. And this little guy's no exception. It fires hard. It has a recessed button there, which is great, which means, okay, I can put it like this, and I can press around. I can press down as hard as I want to on it, and it's not going to accidentally fire. You have to kind of get the meat of your thumb in there and really, you know, press down to fire it. So it's not going to accidentally deploy in your pocket or anything, which is great because that would be bad because this is a pretty sharp little guy. It came with a nice factory edge on it. It cuts well. I've used it some now to make some cut in just kind of my daily tasks, opening some boxes, cutting some carpet samples. It performs really well, even for such a small blade. I mean, a small blade like this should slice, right? And it does. It slices very well. It's got a nice steel on it in S35VN. So that's nice that it comes with that there. And it's just a really nice, I mean, carrying this thing is just, I mean, you can forget you're carrying it. Carrying this is just a joy. It's easy to get in and out of that pocket if you got other things in your knife pocket there. And so that's, I mean, you got limited pocket space, right? There's only so much real estate in your pockets. And so it's nice when you got just a little guy like this riding in your pocket that's nicely chamfered and smooth. And it's just really easy to get your hand in and out of that pocket. Much easier than, say, this guy. While we have that out, let's just do a little size comparison. This is the Hinder XM18 3.5 inch. I have a video on this one, a review on that one as well as showing the hardware swap. So you can check that out if you like this video. I mean, look at that. I mean, this guy just about fits in the handle of the XM18. And so it's a lot easier to get in and out of the pocket with this guy riding in it instead of this guy. Let's also, I mean, this one's a little bit more comparable. This is the Mini Copper Natrix, which we will have a review coming up of this one before long. But you see there, see that's a much more comparable size. This one rides really well in the pocket as well. Not as good as this one, but there you go. This one rides really well as well. And just to kind of give you a sneak preview, let's break out the Tucson here. The Tucson TS81. And look at that. that is literally laughable at the size difference of that one. This one has nearly a 4-inch blade on it. So, I mean, you can see here, this one does fit in the handle of that one. Those are two very, very different knives. You know, but that might be a drawback of some for this one because it is tiny. I mean, it is a tiny overall knife. I mean, this one can pretty much fit in the 5th pocket of your jeans if you wear jeans a lot. This one will just, you know, pretty much ride in that 5th pocket. Another thing is, okay, I know I complained about the tactical kind of blackout look of it earlier, but if you're going to do it, I mean, do it all the way. Let's go ahead and black this out as well. Let's black out all the hardware, all the screws, the pivot. If you're going to do tactical, then just go all the way with it and black that out as well. And the only bit of silver that you should be seeing here is probably the logo and the edge. I mean, I would prefer it not to be tactical at all, but if you're going to do tactical, then do it. Go all the way with it. And black that out as well. And that may just be me. That's probably just my taste. But, you know, that's what I think. This guy comes in at full retail at $119.95. That's what you're going to find it for on most websites. I bought this one off Blade Forums. It was, I mean, basically new in box. I don't even think the guy carried it. He had it, decided it was too small for him, and decided to sell it. And I bought it, you know, at a little bit of discount. I bought it for what, $100 is what I got it for. So, you know, I got like, you know, 20 bucks off, you know, which is fine. And, you know, for 119, you're going to have to decide if this size is going to work for you. I mean, look, I can hold it like that. 119, it's not, I mean, for S35VN, and, you know, a little bit of carbon fiber there and everything, it's priced appropriately, I think. I like it. It's an auto. I like it for $119. I have no problem with that. It's not overpriced at all. You know, I don't think it's a steal by any means, but I think it's appropriately priced. It's properly priced at $119. It is properly priced, and you just have to decide if this is a size that you want or not. If this is something you can live with. This is not going to be for everybody because it's tiny. If you live in California, it has to be for you because you have to have that blade length in order to have an auto knife in California. But other than that, for someone, I live in Texas where we can walk around with a sword if we want to, and it's fine as far as the law is concerned. I could walk around with a claymore on my back and it'd be all right. That's why I love Texas. But you have to decide, one, if the size works for you. And if it does, then I think this is a good option. If you're good with the size, then this is a good option that is properly priced, and you will enjoy it. It's a good knife. Protech makes good knives. I haven't had a bad Protech yet. If you do live in California, but you decide, hey, I would like something a little bit larger, you can't get any larger on the blade, but Protech does make the Newport, and you can get a little bit extra on the handle there, so you got a little more purchase. This one works fine for me in my everyday life. I'm not a knife fighter, so I don't need to carry around this guy. I enjoy it sometimes. This is a lot bigger than what I normally carry. But you know what? Sometimes you just want a big stinking knife in your pocket, right? And sometimes you don't want to do all that. You just want a little guy. And this one does the job. Really good for like dress pants, shorts, something like that this would be a good choice because it's really lightweight, not going to get in the way. In shorts, you got less pocket real estate than you do in jeans even, or pants. And so this is a good option. And I just love the sound. Oh, that just sounds good. You get that good thwack. And I love that right there. That sound when you close it, because it sounds like you're loading up, which you are. Oh, that's just nice. I really like that sound. So final conclusion on the Protech Sprint. Really good quality knife, and I like it a lot. If you're down with the size, this will serve you well. You're going to get a good knife, a hard-firing auto with a nice steel there, S35 VN. And this guy will serve you well. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed this review, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy this review, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. That's okay. Not all reviews are going to be for everybody, and that's all right. If you do give me a thumbs down, though, I would ask that you leave me a comment of why you did so. Maybe you just hate the knife. Maybe you just hate my voice. Whatever it may be, I want to know. If you have constructive criticism, let me know. I want to get better. I want to better serve you, the viewer. Thank you, and thank you for those views. No matter if you liked it or disliked it, go ahead and subscribe. Because I'm sure I'll have something coming up that you will enjoy, and I am committed to getting better at this. And so thank you guys for viewing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.